Updated. Palace's ultimatum finally out, with last vow blocking Harry permanently as royal stand-in. Sussex's timing is off, call it karma, and this isn't going to end well for either of them. Harry is a bit dim, so he doesn't see that the world is becoming disenchanted with this dysfunctional man. Diana left behind 2 sons when she died, and the world is gravitating towards the son who grieved and got on with it. Prince William is a bit like Prince Philip, without the social gaffes. Harry is dull, dim, and deaf to the wants of the world. Harry wants money, titles, security, and a life void of work, in my opinion. You'd never know that Harry reportedly rebuffed 2 invitations from the Queen to visit shortly before her death, or that his brother reportedly remains incensed with Harry and Meghan's repeated betrayals, or that King Charles is holding the titles of Prince and Princess for H&M's children in abeyance, possibly until the damage from Harry's forthcoming memoir and the couple's Netflix docuseries becomes clearer. Oh, and about that Netflix deal, one this couple has been trying to defang since Her Majesty's funeral. She and Harry really have no control over their own show. You see, actually, apart from starring in it, they have almost nothing to do with it. Recently, Buckingham Palace has said that only working members of the family will be expected to act as Counsellors of State. This means that Prince Andrew and Prince Harry will no longer be able to deputise in King Charles III's absence due to ill health or while abroad. Anthony Guetterbock, 18th Baron Berkeley, commonly known as Tony Berkeley, agreed with the core of the bill, which would see 2 more members of the firm, Princess Anne and Prince Edward, added to the pool of royals the monarch can choose from when he needs 2 people to deputise for him in case of absence from the country or illness. However, during the second reading of the Counsellors of State bill, he also proposed the Dukes of York and Sussex and any other person who, in the opinion of the Lord Chancellor, has not in the immediately preceding 2 years taken royal duties on a regular basis, should be excluded from the role. It's very necessary to ensure that the machinery of government continues when the monarch is abroad or indisposed. Questioning the position of non-working royals, possibly taking on the post of councillors, he added, "In terms of this bill, it quite rightly adds 2 more members, so presumably it can also exclude 2 members, who I would suggest are no longer working members." Lord Berkeley had already expressed his doubts over Harry and Andrew retaining the title of Counsellors of State, despite no longer being senior members of the firm who carry out public duties. During a previous debate of the bill in the House of Lords last week, the peer said, "What is the position of Prince Andrew and Prince Harry, who no longer have the role to do royal duties? Can they be removed, or have they been removed? Or will they be standing in for His Majesty even though they don't do royal duties?" Lord Berkeley's position adds insult to injury, in particular for Prince Harry. Commentator Richard Eden said, noting both the Labour peer and the Duke of Sussex attended the same school. It will of course add insult to injury for Prince Harry that the peer who put forward an amendment at the House of Lords yesterday, trying to prevent him from ever representing the King as a Counsellor of State, was a fellow Etonian. Both Prince Edward, Earl of Wessex, and Anne, Princess Royal, have been added to the list of those who may be called upon to act as Counsellor of State. They will undertake those roles for their lifetimes. By doing so, the bill will provide greater resilience in our constitutional arrangements by widening the pool of Counsellors of State.